Cleaning my throat out here. Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a what sold video. Um, kind of procrastinating because I've sold a ton of stuff in the last 24 hours. I got about close to 30 sales in the last 24 hours. Um, and I'm just not looking forward to packing them up today. So figured I'd procrastinate for a few minutes and kind of show off some stuff that sold. We start out with this Husqvarna motocross hat, new with tags. I think I got $15 for this plus shipping on top, or 12 because it's a used size. I priced it at that. Got this from friends who also do reselling. They sold us a bunch of stuff to sell at the flea market, and I pulled out a few pieces that I thought would do way better on eBay than at the flea market. Because I'm sure at the flea market I'd only get like $2 for this. So it's been listed about less than a week, and it sold. Next item is a pair of these little Puggy plushes. They're from a Disney show called Puppy Dog Pals, I think. I got the two pugs, the fawn pug and the brown pug or gray pug. I probably picked I've got two sets of these, so I know one set I got at the flea market from a guy. Whenever he has plush for $1, I'll buy up a bunch of like the cartoonish looking ones, and then I seen these were decently priced. I think it's sent out an offer. I think they had these for $25. Sent out an offer, and they sold for $21 plus shipping on top for those two guys. So I got another set still to sell. They've probably been about 6 months listed on one, and then I know the other one I just picked up over the summer. Next, we bought a bunch of stuff at the flea market of somebody that was cleaning out of the house. It just had all kinds of just random stuff, action figures, Department 56 stuff, and stuff was super cheap the first time, and then they came out with more stuff the next weekend, but then they raised their prices on some stuff. This was from the second time that they had their sale that I ran into them. It's just like a gun rack, a wooden gun rack, vintage looking. I don't think it is vintage since it has a warning thing on there. I thought it would have been worth a little bit more, but I was kind of blind picking it through it in the bundle. I think I paid $50 for the lot of things that I got, so possibly $1 or $2 I would say I had into this, and it sold for $9.99. Not the best sale in the world, but I can't complain. I started going to the auction house. That's why my room is a bit of a mess. We just got back from the auction last night, and I haven't gotten to go through everything that we got. But last week they had a lot of about 500 CDs, maybe 300 CDs, all said and done after I went through them all. All good rock music, AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Hearts, Ozzy Osbourne so far, Pretenders. Anywho, a lot of good stuff. I'm just gonna probably just not go through and try to figure out pricing on all of it. I'm just going to start a flat price of $5.99 plus shipping and see how that goes, and then just drop the price as time goes by. But I sold my first CD already out of there, which AC/DC Highway to Hell. So $5.99 plus $4.25 shipping. I was very happy about that. And the next item is some gold-toned serveware. Funny story with this, it was free. We had a storage unit up the road from us, and it looks like there's like 3 or 4 dumpsters as you're pulling down the road for these businesses. And Jen had seen something poking out of one of the dumpsters, so she stopped to take a look at it. I think maybe it was a blow mold or something. And then she looked in there, and it looked like somebody just cleaned out a storage unit and just dumped everything into the dumpster. So she went and picked me up, and we decided to go dumpster diving. Not something that we do a lot of, but everything was still in their boxes. So we just kind of pulled out boxes and started pulling out stuff that looked really good. I pulled out a bookend that I got like $100 for. Some vintage ashtrays and art glass I pulled out and I've sold. And then had like 10 or 15 different gold tone silverwares. None of them were matching sets, but I was able to put together a few pieces that look good together. And this piece sold for, scroll down here or scroll up, for $8.99. So free into $8.99 plus shipping. I'm not going to complain about that. We don't do too many estate sales anymore. We did a lot during the summer, but now that this new auction house opened up, we're probably going to forego estate sales just because there's not usually good prices for us around here. There's a lot of competition at estate sales for antiquers and stuff. We kind of like to go to the estate sales where there's just a lot of, I guess maybe you call it junk, like boxes, not where everything's all laid out and tagged. I just like to go to stuff to where you throw together a pile of stuff and then they just make up a price. Those are the kind of estate sales I like to go to because you tend to get better deals. One of those that we did go to just a few months back had a whole box of these Thomas Kincaid. You put a light in there so they would, like, for a Christmas tree light, and it lights up kind of like a giant lighted up house. So I had a whole box of these. Like half of them were broken, but the other half were decent. So kind of just listed them. I got $8.99 for this particular one. I think I got about 6 more. And I can't say that I have more than $10 into the whole box. So just this one alone, I think is the first one that has sold. Hopefully I'll sell a little bit more before Christmas. But Christmas sells all the time. But it sells especially good right now. As you'll probably see, most of my stuff right now is either Christmas gifts or Christmas decoration stuff. So this is not one of the CDs from that lot. This is a CD I don't know where I got it from. It's Fiona Apple, $3.99. Probably definitely would never pick it up, so I'm sure I would have picked this up in a huge lot of CDs. And I was going through it, and you already had it pulled up, listed it. It's probably during one of my slower times when I didn't have a lot of inventory. And it may have been marked down. I may have had it listed higher. Can't say for sure, but at $3.99, and it's a first-time buyer too. They only have a feedback of me. Interesting for a Fiona Apple CD. It's kind of bizarre. If it bites me, it bites me. It's $3.99. I ain't gonna care. Something I probably got 25 cents into. This is a commercial waffle maker. Funny thing is, we picked this up about within the last 3 months. I know it's probably towards the end of summer. Community yard sale. I think one of the last sales we stopped at. I got that and an Apple TV. I think you had $20, 20 or 30 on that, and then like $10 on the Apple TV. And he just wanted to get rid of stuff, so he's like, just shoot me an offer. And I was like, how about 20 for both? Listed the Apple TV. It sold those sell instantly for me anytime I list them. So I think I got $25 or $30 for that. So this is like a $500 commercial waffle iron. I had it listed for $200 or like $199. I got it offers turned on anything over $25. So somebody sent me an offer for $170, and I would just 3 months ish or so. I'm like, it's one of those items that's going to take the right person to buy it, because not everybody's looking for a commercial waffle maker. And so I'm giving somebody a great deal, and I took the offer of $170 and let it move on. So very happy with that purchase. I would like to get a little bit more for it, but I mean, you know, how much longer would I have to sit on it to squeeze another, you know, 25, 30 bucks out of it? And some Department 56 from that flea, or from one of the flea market purchase guy, clear out stuff. Like I said, I probably only have a couple bucks into this piece. All these pieces that I got at Department 56 were brand new when you opened them up. The boxes, unfortunately, were kind of like damaged from water. I don't know if the water staining shows up on this or not. I did disclose that. Some of them did have some mildew and a little bit of mold on the sleeves, but the insides were perfectly mint. So this piece here sold for $40 plus shipping. This is just a bunch of the animals that you would put around for your Christmas decor. And the next item, where is she at? Oh, staring me right in the face, is Miss Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It is a full set of seasons 1 through 7. I'm not sure if there was more than 7 seasons or not. I always buy TV sets. I'm sure this is one I probably had to build because I usually don't ever find full sets like this. So it's probably I pick up a set here, picked up a set there. And I know Buffy's kind of one of those I don't think is streaming anywhere. So you can only buy, if you want to watch it, you have to buy the DVDs. Maybe there's a Blu-ray set. But I find a lot of people are willing to pay for DVDs over Blu-rays just because they are a little bit cheaper. Ended up selling that complete set for $50 plus shipping. And I think that's the second time I've sold Buffy the Vampire Slayer as a complete set. This is a creepy piece that I am definitely ready to get rid of. It is an angel. It is a Kurt Adler piece. I guess he's a very popular kind of guy that does certain things. I don't know what you would call it. Artist, maybe. He's not my cup of tea. This is not my cup of tea. I've had other pieces. That's a consignment piece from a friend of ours. Selling a bunch of her stuff, and she has a lot of Kurt Adler stuff, but that was one of the creepier pieces. So I'm glad to get that gone. That was sold for $13.99, so somebody will have a new angel to put on top of their Christmas tree. So I'll have to give, I think I'm doing like 50-50 split with them, since I'm doing all the listing, all the shipping. They're just supplying the merchandise, and they seem to be happy with it. They were going to donate all of it to Goodwill anyway, so able to help them out and get them some extra money. And there's some stuff in there that we've made like $300-400 off of selling on eBay. So next item are these I don't really like shoes, but I seem to be becoming a shoe guy lately. I've seen these Converse with the Joker on them. Looked really awesome. This guy at the flea market I usually don't deal with a lot because his prices are a little bit higher. But for some reason I think he was just trying to move some stuff. I've seen the shoes and I just kind of asked, and he said $15 for them. I'm like, they look brand new, never even worn. And then when I got to looking at them, there are still stickers and stuff in there. There's just no price tag or any of those stickers there. So I was still able to sell them like new open box. Those sold for $70 plus shipping. Funny thing is with those, like when I go shopping at the flea market, I have like a little wagon I pull around just because I buy so much stuff and I don't want to make multiple trips back to the truck. Just like to make one pass and just fill up my wagon and go home. And 2 times during that day, somebody tried stealing those shoes. I don't know if they tried stealing the shoes, but they were in my wagon, One was a kid, like 13, so I think he was really just like, oh, that's really cool. But I mean, you go into somebody's wagon, you need to like, hey, can I take a look at your stuff, instead of just reaching in and start going through stuff. And that was as I was pulling, or I think I just stepped away from my wagon when that situation happened. And then another situation was an older gentleman, and I think he was trying to be very slick about it. And he reached in, I just caught him out of the corner of my eye because I had it parked over, and I was probably about 8 steps away from the wagon, and you could tell that wagon was not part of this person's booth. And I caught him in the corner of my eye, reaching it like as I was engaging conversation with the vendor I was dealing with, and I just seen in the corner of my eye, this guy was kind of, he was hunched over, creeping into my wagon very sneakily, and I caught him and I yelled at him, and then he was, oh, I thought this was part of the thing, and then he took off. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was trying to, if he wasn't trying to steal it, he was close to the shoes. There was other stuff in the boot, in the wagon, some video games and stuff like that, but it looked to me like he was going after the shoes. So maybe he's gonna see if they were his size, and then it's weird. You gotta be careful with the flea markets, man. People steal from there quite a bit. I seen some friends of mine recently that do sell shoes and stuff. Like, somebody came on, took their shoes off, tried on their shoes, and then took off, left their shoes, and took off with the brand new, or the new shoes to them anyway. It takes all kinds to make the world go around, right? I got this new in-box Pepsi radio. Jen bought this for her personal soda collection, but she's getting rid of her soda collection. She said she only had $2 into this item. We had it listed for, let's say $60 probably, maybe 70. And just because that's what the going rate was, and she got an offer of 40 on it, and she just says, move it. She wants it gone. She wants to make some holiday money. So we went ahead and sold that. Got a video game sale, Call of Duty 3 on Xbox Complete, $4.99. I don't know if this is from my personal collection, because I got rid of all, I've listed all my Xbox stuff because I have no appreciation to it. Okay, on that video game. So next we had sold another Department 56 piece, which is these Christmas tree carolers. Again, from that set, just a few bucks into it. This one's pretty cool. Battery operated, lights up the tree, so you don't have to run a power cord for it. That sold for $50. So Department 56 stuff sells for good money. We sold, what, a $200 piece, a $150 piece already. And we still got 9 pieces to sell out of the lots that we've gotten. Kind of a favorite thing I like are these 3M bookshelf board games. Came from an estate sale, actually just 2 blocks from here. Got some really cool stuff there. Found a $200 pair of salt and pepper shakers that the lady just gave to Jen for free because she thought they looked cool. They're like Swarovski crystals. Is that how you pronounce it? Swarovski. Swarovski. Sorry. Those haven't sold yet though. And then Clayton used to collect M&M stuff. Is this the right piece? Did I pull it? Okay, yeah. Gumball dispenser, M&M, yellow M&M guy with a soccer ball on it. I had a ton of these things. Surprisingly, they sell decently. I mean, not great money, but not horrible. This one sold for $14.99 plus shipping, so kind of a pain because a little bit of an awkward size of that I don't carry in stocked boxes, so I'm gonna have to Frankenstein something together for that. Sold a GameCube game, Pac-Man Fever. Went to an auction, and a different auction than the one that we've been going to recently, and had a whole stack of GameCube games on there. And for whatever reason, they kept calling them out as DVDs, so nobody was bidding on them except for me and one other guy. And he dropped out at like $30. And that was insane. There was like 4 games that was worth about $40. And obviously those sold instantly. This was about 3 weeks ago. So now I'm just down to like the cheap $5 games left. And nearing Christmas time, they are selling. Imagine they'll all sell out pretty soon. Me and Elise checked out a thrift store over the summer. I had to go take her to go get her tags. And there was a thrift store just down the road from where she was getting her tags that I've never been to before. It's a couple towns over from us. And this little cut and sew plushie, like from the 70s era, maybe early 80s, but you'd buy the fabric and then you'd cut it out and sew it together yourself. These things are kind of neat. Frogs were collectible. I think I may have actually paid up, since it was a thrift store, for a plushie, so I may have paid about $3 for this piece. And obviously it was over the summer, so we're looking at about maybe maybe 5 months ago. Sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Just picked these up Wednesday at the flea market. Jen's like, definitely get those. Are a set of Disney kids fork and spoons with different characters on it. These are made in Japan. Jen's like, I had these as a kid. I think she still has some in her little like display case. And she's like, knew that they were worth money. I was like, I just thought they were Disney and cool, so I was gonna pick them up for $1. And then the guy had to touch everything in his hand before he'd give me a price, which I thought was really weird. I don't know if I thought I was trying to get something over on him or something. And then he told me like $2 or something.
$5 for the bag.
Oh, $5. So I was kind of almost out, but then I had threw in some other stuff, and we ended up making a deal on a lot of stuff for like $10. So those 4, and I probably could have got more for them, but I just wasn't sure on how well. So we got $30 plus shipping on that. Maybe I could have got 40. I don't know. It just, most people are selling them 1 at a time. I didn't see very many people selling 4 at a time, so I wasn't sure. So I probably undersold them because they sold the same day as they were listed. Sold a pair of jeans, new with tags. I'm sure I only picked these up for like $2 because I don't like jeans. Jeans don't sell for me. I only pick up jeans if they're vintage. So I'm sure that was like $2. Had them listed around 20. Yeah, like 20, $25 for them. I got an offer of 17, and I just like get them gone. I don't want them. I want them out of my face. I don't really have a place to put them in my storage, so they're just kind of all over the place. Sold a book, but I don't have it near me. I didn't pull it. So we'll skip over that. It's only a $2 sale, $2.99 sale anyway. Nobody really cares about cheap sales, right? It always tells me I shouldn't be wasting my time with cheap stuff, but you know, sometimes it adds up. Sold a record, Xanadu. This is from our recent buy. Soundtrack with Olivia Newton-John and ELO. That sold for $9.99. And then Sold another CD out of that CD lot, and this one was Stevie Nicks Mystified for $5.99. So slowly making my money back. I don't know what I paid, like $10 maybe for that lot. Super cheap. So I do like picking up ashtrays. So I have 2 of these ruby red, kind of like I don't know if they're the same pattern, but I listed them together. I feel like they are. I feel like they're that Avon Ruby. Is it Avon that made the ruby glass? But took a while. I think these have probably been listed for close to a year now. But I got $30 for these. I may have not even got these together. I may have just bought one and then came across another one and then listed them together to get the sale. I'll skip over that because that's over there. I don't feel like grabbing it. So another thing that sold picked up Wednesday that sold your little home routers. I don't know if somebody thought this was a speaker or what, but it's like a T-Mobile 5G router. Plugged it in, connected it up. I factory reset it. Was able to get into it just fine. Listed it on the cheap for $25. I think I paid $5 for it. Thought it might have been worth a little bit more, but it looked like $30 seems to be the going price on those. So, and then lastly, I picked up this DVD or Blu-ray to add to my collection of Star Trek: The Original Motion Picture at one of them dollar stores. I don't remember which one. I know there's a $5 price tag and it was on sale for like $3. I was gonna add it to my collection, and then I ended up getting at the flea market a Blu-ray collection that has all the movies into it. So I upgraded it. I'd never even gotten around to opening this up to watch this version because I had it on DVD. So this sold for $6.99. I mean, just to clear it out of my system, not just trash it. So actually made some money on it too. I mean, I don't do retail arbitrage, but I guess you could kind of consider this retail arbitrage. I did buy it, but I didn't buy it to resell. I bought it for my collection and then found something better to upgrade to. So that's pretty close to 30 items. Kind of a bonus item here, if it's near me, is I've been selling a lot of Halloween stuff too. Almost out of all I think I got like 1 or 2 Halloween items left in my store. But Spooky Town, anytime you see Spooky Town houses and they're in good shape, I will buy them. This sold actually yesterday and was supposed to ship out, but I've got to glue a couple things on it because they came loose. And I didn't have time to do it yesterday, so I'll do it today. I've already printed out the shipping label on it, so we can get it out here soon. So pretty much just made almost $1,000 yesterday in sales when you take into account all the paid shipping and everything. So one of my better days, probably I think yesterday was, yeah, this is $808 is what it's saying. So that would be my best sale of the year so far. My best 24 hours anyway, which I keep breaking because I had a $750 one the other day, which was my best, and then I had a $600 one, which was my best before that. So it's been a really good fourth quarter selling stuff. So keep hunting.